Hello viewers, I hope you all guys are doing well. Our topic is what is server. A server is a computer designed to process requests and deliver data to the another computer over the internet or the local network. A well-known type of the service is web server, where web page can be accessed over the internet through a client like a web browser. However, there are the several types of the server, including local ones like the file server that store data with an internet network. What does a server do in a computer network? Although many computers running the necessary software can function as a server, the most typical use of the word reference the enormous high-powered machines that push and pull data from the internet. Network support Most computer networks support one or more servers. It has handled specialized tasks as a rule that the larger the network in terms of the client that connect to the amount of the data that is moved, and the move likely in the several ways play a role, each dedicated to a specific purpose. The server is the software that handles a specific task. However, the powerful hardware support this software is called a server. This is because the server software mm, coordinate network hundreds of the thousand clients requires hardware that's more robust than the computer for consumer use. Common type of the server. While some dedicated server focus on a function such as a printer server or a database server, some implementation use server for the multiple purpose. A large general purpose network that supports an medium size commonly like deploys several types of the server including web server. A web server shows pages and they run apps through web browser. The server your browser is connected now is a web server that delivers in a page and in image it. The client program in the case of the browser like Chrome, Firefox, Opera and the Safari when browser are used. Many tasks in addition to the delivering simple tasks and the image and such as uploading and the backing up file online through our cloud storage services on a store online backup services. Email server. Email server and the receive email. If you have an email client to your computer, if software to the IMAP or the POP server to the download your message to your computer and an SMIP ever to the send back through the email server. FTP server. FTP server more slim through these transfer protocol tools. FTP server are accessible remotely use FTP client program which connect to the file share on the server either through the server built in the FTP capabilities with a dedicated FTP server program. Server support login and the security rules of the authorized user. Hundreds of the specialized server types support computer network. Apart from the common corporate type, human users often interface with online game servers, chat servers, and the audio and the video streaming server among others. Some servers exist for a specific purpose for are not necessarily interact with any meaningful way. DNS servers and the proxy server are some examples. Type of the network servers. Many servers on the internet employ and the client over networking models and the interactive websites and the communication servers. An alternative model called P2P network allows to the device to an internet network to function on either a server or the client as on the need basis. Poor network offer a generate degree of the privacy because communication between the computer is narrow target. However, during the part of the bandwidth limitation, most implementations of the P2P network are not robust enough to support large traffic spikes. Understanding server clusters. The word cluster is used broadly in the computer networking refer to the implementations of the shared computer resources. Typically, a cluster integrates the resources of two or more computer devices that could otherwise function separately for some common purpose. A web server from a collection of the network web server. Each server access to the content to the same site. This server function as a cluster conceptually. However, purists debate the technical classification of the server from a cluster dependent on the details of the hardware and the software configuration.